Alright, give me 1 second. Need to send out the alerts. Send out the alerts on the Discord. Anyways, yeah, I guess we'll, well, yeah, let's just jump right into this. This works. If not, I'm gonna be disappointed. There we go. So anyways, as usual, first of all, don't forget to follow if you haven't already. And, second of all, yeah, I've actually done all the stages, but I haven't actually looked at the, actual story itself, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that for, perhaps the rest of the stream. I'm not entirely sure, like, how long this is. Looks like it's about as long as any other, well, big event. So, anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right into this. I know that, Red Rappy is the thing in here, but, thing is, I haven't really gotten that far in the main story yet to see. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I have, but I don't think I've gone far enough to see like why Red Rappy actually matters. But you know what? That's okay because we'll get to it eventually. So, anyways, yeah, let's just jump right into this. Rappy's story. This might not be voiced, probably.
Commander, are you going straight back to the Ark?
Thank goodness! I was like ready to actually just like read all of this, but ooh, I'm actually kind of glad this is actually voiced. But then again, you know what? This actually might be like more of a big event, so I consider the fact that there's a story too. So a technicality, this is one of those events. But regardless, I'm just gonna let this play out. Probably react here and there. I have a lot of things to do.
If you're not busy, could I speak to you briefly in the commander's room?
Sure, that's fine. Go easy on me, please.
Jeez, using your transformation as an excuse? Talk about shameless.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're insinuating, but I'd like for you and Neon to come as well.
Why? Have you got something
Oh,
to say?
good. I have protection. Double protection for myself.
Yes. I think it's time we talked. About what happened to me. And how I lived. There's a lot that I still haven't told either of you. Or the commander, for that matter.
Ooh. Should we bring something? Fried chicken and soda? Maybe something sweet for snacks? Oh, good idea. Will you be talking for a while, Rappy? If you are, that'll change how much we'll have to buy.
It's not exactly going to be a fun story. You shouldn't have to prepare too many things.
You know what? I'll bring the popcorn because, well, what's a good story without popcorn? Not that great of a story. Always bring popcorn just to make the story better. Let's head to the outpost. I'll tell the top brass that we've got to handle some quick maintenance issues.
All right. Thank you.
Also,
Let's see. Snacks? Check. Drinks? Check. Comfortable seating? Check. Washroom? Check.
You two are really going overboard with this.
should we turn on some music? Let's turn on some sad music. Here, I got a good one that I can't play right now.
No, that won't be necessary.
Oh, thank goodness.
Denise, can I get some of that chocolate syrup? Here. What kind of cookies did you get? Raspberry and pecan. Which one would you like? Raspberry. Hold on. What's that? Oh, these? Cilantro-flavored chips. Oh. I think I'll pass on those. I wasn't planning on sharing.
Do either of you ever plan on actually listening to my story?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're all done now. I'm ready.
They've got to set the mood, Rappy. The mood.
Okay.
Also, you know what? When are we gonna get anything with Neon? Like, I know Anissa already like, has an SSR version of herself, and now Rappy has an SSR version of herself, but what about Neon? Surely Neon should have an SSR version of her. Come on, shift up, come on.
I think I'll begin at...
Whoops, sorry. These are crunchier than I thought they'd be.
It's fine. I'll just get right into it. I'll start from when I was human. With my earliest memory.
Yes. Also, I kinda forgot what to say. In fact, no, that was probably what I wanted to say. But anyways, let's go ahead and start with Small World Day. Because after all, it's a small world after all.
Humanity will emerge victorious. The sudden ambush by those vile raptures has demanded that we move underground, where light cannot reach.
You know what? There's like been an ongoing theory that the raptures may or may not have been like either half man-made or just simply just came from another world or something like that. We have invested in the theory that the raptors may have been man-made, but it's man-made because humanity like found technology somewhere and decided to rather not just humanity, but more like the central government or the early central government, aka just the government, managed to find well, alien technology, kept it for themselves, tried researching on it, and then things just simply went awry. And then raptors just showed up. All thanks to the government. The goddamn government. Rrr.
We have suffered a long humiliation, to be sure. However, that humiliation will soon be over. The central government has invested untold time and effort into reclaiming the surface, which was stolen from us by the raptures.
So yeah, this seems to be just right after humanity fled into the underground. Yes.
We have created countless state-of-the-art weapons, as well as those oh-so-gorgeous goddesses of victory, the NIKKEs.
I feel like this officer is about to get reprimanded. Like on the next page. God damn it. God damn it, Central Government Officer, just keep your pants on.
With them, we will take back what once was ours from those vile raptures. This great fight is to be called the Surface Reclamation War. Operations will commence in 2 months. Citizens of the Ark, prepare yourselves.
Operations will begin in 2 months. After I have a word with my the HR manager.
Prepare for the moment in which we reclaim our homeland. With the Surface Reclamation War, we will soon bask in the glow of victory!
This commercial is on every single station.
Who said this game could have, well, you know, the hilarious and, or rather, the adorable and hilarious characters. Yes, I forgot how it went. That's how it went, right? Hilarious and adorable. Yes, that's how it went. Yep. Also, bask in the presence of small Rappy. Bask in it. Bask in it. Also,
I'd rather be watching some cartoons.
You were born in the Ark, weren't you, Rappy?
wait, what? But but well, first of all, Rappy, your outfit's kind of going to like the danger territory. Like, it's not as bad as Alice's outfit. And by the way, by Alice I mean like Alice from Blue Archive. Like, it's not going to that danger territory, but it's coming close. It's coming close. Also, she was born in the archive. Thought she was on the surface. Well, let's start talking about something else. I don't know. Like, I have vague memories of her being from the surface. And actually meeting, whatchamacallit? Red Hood. Actually, no, yeah. She was on the surface, during the whole, Red Ash event. Like, she's one of the people that, Red Hood saves. Like, when they get ambushed by the, Raptors. Or rather, when she was, like... Well, actually, let me make it a little bit more clear. Like, during the event, Red Hood, like, runs away. Like, trying to find a place to, well, you know. But then she runs into, Rappy's, group and, ends up, rescuing her. So, yeah. If anything, this kind of makes it strange, but you know what? We'll see, what happens, next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you might not realize how much this means to us.
Jan? Seriously, Chad came off as Jan over there.
All of our real homes are up there.
Up where? In the sky?
Yes. And Kivatos. With the man. And his mask. Yes.
No, a place called the Surface.
I heard that it's dangerous there.
It is, since there are raptures everywhere.
Yeah, and bad people. You should come back once you're a lot more bigger.
Raptures are those monsters, right?
Yes.
That's right. The raptors stole our home, and now we're trying to take it back. To that end, the central government has been preparing for a very long time.
Aren't the NIKKEs the ones doing the fighting?
Yes, they are.
NIKKEs are amazing. Goddesses of victory fighting for humanity. So cool.
You really like NIKKEs, don't you?
Of course. They're the best. They're so strong.
That they are. With them fighting on our behalf, we're sure to win.
Also, give me one sec. I must bask in this. Also, yeah, this outfit is slightly dangerous. Let's keep going. Yes.
I don't understand. What's so great about winning?
What a question. Everything.
Yes, and besides, that's what NIKKEs do. They win. When I'm around.
You've never seen the real sky, have you?
What do you mean?
I mean the actual sky, not an artificial projection.
Also, you know what? This might just be me, but with that clock in the back, it kind of looks like Rappy has a little halo on her. Is she our Blue Archive trademark? The world may never know.
I'm still not following.
Me neither.
You'll understand soon enough. The sky is absolutely breathtaking.
If you say so.
You're not interested? You've been staring at that syringe during our entire conversation.
Is there any chance I can forgo the shot today?
Come now, you know better than that. You need these shots and a medication to get better.
I'm going to die in this place.
Who told you that?
Nobody told me, but you said it. You said it while you were talking to another nurse. You kept calling me a poor thing. Is that the end?
I...
When you die, Does all the pain go away?
I'm sorry, Rappy.
Nurse?
Oh, he's giving the stare. Don't worry, Rappy. Death is not hunter unbeknownst to his prey. Okay, no, that's probably the wrong thing to say.
Yes?
What happened?
What do you mean?
The surface reclamation war.
You remember all that? That was years ago.
I remember it because it interrupted my cartoons. So tell me, what happened?
We lost.
I see.
I'm sorry, Rappy. I'm sorry, all of our commanders right now are kind of degenerate, but I'm sure it'll get better. I'm sure it will get better.
Then what is going to happen?
Well, you'll probably get paired up with another degenerate commander, but that's okay. At least he's cool-ish.
Money is tight, so times in the Ark are going to be tougher. This hospital might not last much longer either.
Then what happens to me?
I'm not sure. They don't tell me these things.
Don't worry, Rappy. I'm sure you'll grow up to be a fine woman.
At any rate, we're all done for today. Do you need anything else?
We'll go from being our Blue Archive trademark to our Goddess of Victory trademark. Yes, that's what will happen.
No, I'm okay.
It's been a while since you had any requests. Are you okay?
What does it matter how I feel? I'm going to be lying here for the rest of my life. So what's the point of wanting anything?
You'll get better.
There's no point in trying to make me feel better either. Sorry. Thanks for your help today.
All right then. You get some rest.
Oh, I wanted to say,
Yes?
I've seen a lot of cuts and bruises on your body lately. Are you okay?
No, sweetie. I was just having a bit of a scuffle. I'll be outside. Lock the door. Also, give me the iron pipe. I think I'm gonna need it. James! James, come over here. I just need to introduce you to someone. In my hand.
I have been participating in protests.
What kind of protest?
Protests against people with imposter syndrome. Yes, those kind of people. Probably.
Protests against blaming NIKKEs.
Hmm?
They're being blamed for the failure of the surface reclamation war. Detractors are saying that all this time and money was spent on NIKKEs for nothing. They say the NIKKEs are the main cause of the current financial crisis in the Ark. Unspeakable things have been happening all over the city. I'm vehemently against that.
Yeesh. And then everyone started to lose faith, and the Ark we know begins to take its form. Very sad. If you're wondering what kind of form that is, basically everyone in the Ark kind of just lost hope in reclaiming the surface. So now they're just kind of just wallowing in despair, basically.
NIKKEs didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. They sacrificed their minds and bodies for humanity. For us. They fought against an unknown foe. It's wrong to treat them like this after they risked their lives to fight for us. So I'm doing whatever I can to help. I know this might be a bit difficult for you to understand, Rappy. But you must never put a price on the sacrifices of others. The act itself is noble.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That evening, while watching the a news report on violent crackdowns of the protests, Rappy sees the nurse's name on the list of fatalities. God damn it, James. Damn you, James Sunderland! Leave her alone! Leave us both the hell alone! Off Small World B. Several years later, Rappy grew up. Hopefully.
How are you feeling?
Damn. Well, I guess we have no choice. We'll have to swap her mind into a new body because this one isn't cutting it.
Good.
Okay, let's prepare your injection then.
All right.
Is there anything else you need?
No.
Very well. Rappy,
Yes?
the hospital is going to be shut down soon. The recession after the surface reclamation war hit our sponsors especially hard. This hospital has always been run entirely on grants, so times are tough.
I see.
I tried to find a place for you to stay, but I couldn't track down any of your family or relatives.
I know.
Adoption didn't work out either.
Wait, what? That didn't work out. Why would you pass up on this? Why? Don't worry, Rappy. Sensei will adopt you probably. Or you know, I could just send you to Abydos, but they're not doing so well either.
I'm not surprised, considering my illness.
There aren't any other viable hospitals either.
I figured.
Rappy,
Yes?
would you be willing to participate in a clinical trial? A new drug is being developed for children like yourself with rare diseases. It's a risky proposition.
Somehow I don't trust this. Just the way the doctor's acting, I'm not trusting this.
But if you participate in the trial, the hospital will be given another grant.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of just throwing Rappy into towards the wolves here.
If you help us, we won't need to close down the hospital.
I feel like we're not getting the full angle here, but Rappy, what do you think?
No, never mind.
Alright, now you're definitely hiding something, Doctor. Now you're definitely hiding something.
I'm sorry. What am I saying? Let's finish up quickly so you can rest. I'm sorry.
I'll do it. I'll be in the trial.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Doctor,
Yes?
if I die, will I be at peace?
There's something I do want to say about that, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna let this continue playing.
What are you talking about, Rappy?
Tell me, will I be at peace?
I'm not sure either.
Oh, at least he gave a somewhat honest answer several years later.
You're showing improvement. You're getting better. Rappy. You're the first case where this treatment has been successful. So you undergoing this is bound to garner us more financial support. Thank you, Rappy. Thank you so much. You've saved our hospital.
Happy? Happy points at the TV trembling with trembling hands. On the TV, a person in a military uniform and another in a suit are debating.
Oh, that... Apparently, some Nikkes who are being persecuted attempted to escape to the surface.
Oh.
The central government tried to destroy the elevator that they were using to go up, but there was an accident. They lost control of the elevator, and it nearly crashed in the middle of the arc. But before it landed, the Nikkes that were on board blew themselves up to prevent a catastrophe. It was an incredibly noble thing they did. People have started referring to this entire incident as the Goddess Fall, and there has been an outpouring of grief for the Nikkes who sacrificed themselves.
Yeah, they sure did. Sure.
It significantly curtailed the voices of those factions who were so fervently anti-Nikke before.
Yep. They sacrifice. Yes.
That program on television is a debate on whether or not to grant Nikkes additional rights. Nikkes may not be able to regain the glory of the past, but they can at least escape from this endless cycle of hate.
Can they? You know, they might be able to escape the cycle of hate, but at the same time, they might get thrown into the cycle of, well, you know, disregard. Yes?
I've said too much. Anyway, thanks to you, Rappy, there's hope. Just hang in there a little longer. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to push this button if anything happens. Okay?
The doctor leaves the room, a joyful expression on his face as he flips through the chart. Also. Move. Rappy frantically presses the red button at her fingertips, but no one comes. For the entire night, the tapping of the plastic button is only a sound which echoes throughout the room. They better not be dead. Like, seriously. If they're dead, and that's worrying. Several years later.
Rappy.
She's no longer our blue archive. She's our goddess of victory. Whoa.
Yes?
Also, but a trademark and the trademark. Trademark.
How are you feeling?
Trademark.
Okay. Rappy,
What?
you have been cured. Congratulations. We'll be able to have you discharged very soon.
But also, put an entire stack of medical bills into your account. Yes, will be charged.
I'm fully recovered.
Yes, and you're now in debt.
Correct.
What happens now?
You live an ordinary life.
Filled with debt. All the debts.
How?
Was there anything that you ever dreamed of doing?
Yes,
Getting out of debt.
but I can't do it anymore.
Because I can't work.
The hospital will be moving. Well, restructuring would be a better word. We're in the midst of constructing a new, bigger building. To be exact, it will be a facility and not just a hospital anymore. Your participating in that clinical trial proved the effectiveness of the new drug. Because of that, our sponsors are providing more new drugs. and additional financial support greater than we could have ever hoped for. It's a new beginning for the hospital, and for me. I'm hoping that you can start over as well, Rappy. I found a place for you, and I transferred plenty of money into an account under your name. I would like for you to do something with that.
What? How?
By pulling a few strings with the banks. Don't tell anyone. Also, I want you to, pay my debts now. Can you do that, Rappy? You paying for my debts?
Think about it. You're young and have plenty of money.
But I want to go with you.
You can't. I'm in debt. You got to strike it on your own. Also, please pay my debts.
Thank you for everything, Rappy. Take care.
Thank you, Doctor.
Alright. Alright, let's just keep going. Let's go check to see how far we are in this, and whoa. Well, ain't this, quite the picture. No, let this play. Rappy walks up, clutching onto the pieces of paper in her hands as if it was a priceless artifact. Indecipherable letters and numbers are scribbled on the
I
notes.
can't read this address.
Rappy feels the weight of something in her pocket and pulls out a card, which is a mixture of black, white, and gold. Hey, wait a sec! I need those cards. I need them to pull for Mika. Rappy, please give it to me.
Credits? Is this money?
Yes.
How do I use this?
Well, you go, you go to the shop, find this person named Senti, and then you just throw cards at her. That's how you use it. You just throw cards at Senti. Rappy glances around her surroundings, trying to find a person named Senti. They are entirely unfamiliar to her. Tall buildings circle her, and throngs of people shuffle busily past her. Rappy approaches a man to ask how to read the address and use the card.
Excuse me.
This can't possibly end badly now, can it? The man does not turn around. It turns out he was a ghost.
Excuse me.
Ooh, Rappy. Leave me alone, Rappy. Also pay my debts, Rappy. Hey. The man still does not turn around. Rappy noticed something inserted into the man's ear. Whatever it is, it's apparently being used to block out any outside noise. Rappy approaches to tap the man's shoulder, but he walks out to meet with what appears to be a friend of his. Ooh, who's that friend of yours? She looks like a ghost, more ghostlier than I. Can she pay our debts? Laughing and chatting amongst themselves as they head off and talking about their debts. Anyways, Rappy looks around once again. No one makes eye contact with her. She is unable to approach anyone, as they all have either something plugged into their ears or are busily moving about. Rappy walks aimlessly. She keeps walking. The foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. After a while, her feet start to hurt. She takes another glance around. Everyone is wearing shoes. She isn't. Feet pics. Feet. Look at the feet. Eh. Eh. Oh. Eh. Feet. She sees that she's barefoot, Oh, we can see that. Heat picks. He begins walking again. Arapi comes across a large crowd gathered together. Who are excitedly shouting something. He heads closer towards them.
NIKKEs are not machines.
Oh, I thought this was a noise concert. Never mind, Rappy. I think we should keep going.
We are sentient beings, living things. Never forget what happened during the goddess fall. We sacrificed ourselves for humanity, and yet humanity continues to persecute us.
Rappy doesn't understand what the woman was saying or why she was alive, but she was intent on listening to her. All the people who have gathered stand without anything in their ears. She approaches them to ask for help. Bang! Wow, rude! Explosion rings out, causing the surroundings to shake. For a brief moment, Rappy feels dizzy, and then collapses.
Have they lost their minds? You don't have to use violence to suppress a demonstration.
At this point, I don't think they care that much.
We have to call off the gathering for now. What are you doing? Hurry up and hide! Huh? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You don't seem to be from the central government. Hold on. Are you a civilian? Here, come with me if you want to live.
Jeez. Rappy crouches down. At the same time, she looks at the person who has been shouting at her. He lies motionless in the ground. A pool of strange colored fluid forms underneath her. It's paint. Rappy instinctively turns around and runs.
We've got a runner. I've got her.
Easy there, Jethro. You're about to shoot her. Bullets rain down upon Rappy. Oh, easy there. And she stays as low as she possibly can while attempting to run. Also, reasonable force, dude. A bullet grazes her arm. It's seriously reasonable force. She's unarmed. Causes her to stop.
Why bother running?
Jeez. She collapsed to the ground. Jesus Christ. Man. All I can say, okay, 1, oof, and 2, damn. I hope that officer realizes what he just did. Because if he doesn't, then maybe some prison time might remind him what he just did. Yeah. Like, seriously. Put a leash on these guys. Yikes.
Injecting nymph. Injection complete. Anchored to brain. Copying information. Copy complete. What? Why is the capacity so small? Well, it happens. Let's see. There's nowhere she wants to go. Sure enough. Nothing. Her capacity is rather small. No wonder her sense of self is so muted. No need to generate a body map then. This one should be suitable for a mass-produced model. All right. Done. Injecting data into nymph. Let's see. Basic tactical pack. Surface knowledge pack. Rapture data pack. And... what is this? Why is her knowledge level so low? Where is this lady from? Spends her entire life apparently sheltered and ends up dead during a protest. Life is strange. Now, where's that knowledge pack? There we go. Injecting. What else is left? Is it about done? All right. Let's see. Hand over the brain extraction unit and... done.
Rappy opens her eyes.
RR15436.
Some reason Rappy knows that serial number being called is referring to her.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Unsure.
Okay, that's normal. Get ready. We're going out.
Where are we going?
The squad leader, basically tosses a USB stick to Rappy. I never encountered that word before. Brusquely.
The operations details are all in there.
Understood.
Rappy connects the USB to her body and somehow knowing exactly what to do. Her eyes begin to glow.
Resource collection mission confirmed. My role is transportation.
Just carry as much as you can handle. If you can handle that, consider me impressed.
Understood.
Any questions?
No.
You're a strange one.
I don't understand.
People usually ask more about what they're supposed to do, whether it's dangerous, etc. All that knowledge they injected you with doesn't compare to in-field combat experience. And yet you're being put straight into action without any adjustment period. Aren't you scared?
Are you not going to issue instructions during the operation?
I will be. That'll increase your chances of survival, if only minutely.
Then I am not scared. It's clear what tasks I'll be responsible for. It's fine as long as I am not instructed to figure things out on my own.
Right. You really are an oddball.
A little bit. There's just a teensy bit of an oddball.
Squad 0910F has left the Ark and arrived on the surface. Commencing resource acquisition operation. Let's move out. Keep your head on a swivel, everyone.
As 10 mass-produced Nikkes walk along the surface, not a word is spoken for a while until...
Hey! Hey, Nibby!
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, you! You became a Nikke today? Is this your first operation?
Are you planning on engaging in conversation?
I guess?
Conversation is prohibited while engaged in an operation.
Did you hear that, leader?
If you've got the energy and the inclination, go for it. Just keep it down.
You hear that?
Am I to understand that we should engage in a conversation now?
Yes.
Very well. I will proceed in a dialogue with you.
So, how does it feel to become a Nikke?
I'm not sure yet.
I really like it. I became a Nikke today, too. Since I'm being deployed at the same time as you, I guess you could say we're twins in a sense.
Today is your first day as a Nikke?
Well... I suppose to some degree you are. Okay, I know you got 02 and 01 on your, well, your breast, but, that's player 1 and that's player 2 from now on. And, you over there can be, well, you.
Yeah.
Also, dibs on player 1.
I thought you had been one for some time.
Me too. I've met a few cheeky Nikkes in my time, but none quite like you.
You're too kind, squad leader.
Keep it down, will you? If a raptor hears us, we're dead meat.
Roger. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. What's your name?
RR15436.
She meant to say Rappy. Yes.
No, I mean your real name. Do you remember? I'm Sarah.
Yes. Also, no, it's one thing I kind of want to do, and it's a little bit too late for it, I suppose, but, I kind of wouldn't mind if they actually don't give you the names, like, early on, like, I don't know, we didn't know that this was Sarah, like, before she said her name. So if anything, I wouldn't mind if they just made it so that, it just says Talkative NIKKE and then, switches to her actual name, like, once we, learn it. You know, just to make this a little bit more immersive. It's a small little thing, but still.
I'm Rappy.
Hey, let's try and be comfortable around each other, okay? After all, we're twins.
Yeah! I feel like this lady's door disappears pretty soon.
Very well.
That didn't sound terribly comfortable.
All right.
Oh, that's better. Then, to commemorate our new friendship, how about we get a drink once the operation wraps up?
I can't drink.
What do you mean? All you've got to do is take a sip of something and swallow.
No, Sarah. She means she can't drink alcohol. She's the lightweight.
Easy. I'm counting you in.
Oh, wow. Don't make fun of her. Don't make fun of Rappy. She's gonna be a star one day. You'll see.
How about you, squad leader?
And she's gonna be, well, she's not going to be an SSR, but someone else will. One day. One day.
It has been a while for me. All right, fine.
All right, that makes 3. How about we make this a squad-wide gathering?
Fine, fine. But don't expect any fancy cocktails or hors d'oeuvres.
Of course, of course. A simple gathering is more than enough for me.
Sarah slowly approaches Rappy and whispers.
To be honest, I've never drunk before either.
Oh, so you too are a lightweight.
When I was human, I was allergic to alcohol, so I couldn't drink.
Oh, good. That means Rappy has a chance, rather a great lead on the drinking.
But now that we're NIKKEs and none of that matters, this is the perfect chance to try.
Yeah, it is. Hold on. Let me contact someone who's very good at drinking. I'm pretty sure she's around here somewhere. Go on, spread around. Look for a sword-wielding NIKKE.
You've never drunk before?
Nope.
Why are you so intent on trying something you know nothing about?
It's not every day you get to be reborn. So I figured I might as well try out some new things. How did you become a NIKKE anyway?
I got shot.
Where? In the Ark?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what did you do to end up getting shot? Were you the daughter of a grizzled crime boss or something?
I got caught up in a protest.
Oh. That's a shame.
Yeah. And slightly lame, but you know, we can't choose how we become NIKKEs. Well, actually, no, technically we can, but still.
Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Why I became a NIKKE?
Why would I ask you that?
So that we can get to know each other.
Why do we need to know each other?
Leader! There's a squad member over here who isn't a team player.
I'll leave it to you to educate her as needed.
Roger! Oh boy, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. First, I want to hear about what kind of person you were as a human. FYI, I'm pretty darn persistent, so trying to avoid me won't do you any good.
a curious story. Also, it's good to see player 1 is making friends with player 2. Now we just need to find player 3 and 4.
I propose a toast.
I don't have the energy to make any speeches. Let's just drink.
Aw, come on. We all made it out alive, didn't we? That's more than we could have hoped for, so we ought to celebrate.
Huh?
Don't people usually get killed when they go to the surface? We all made it out unscathed, so that calls for a toast, if you ask me.
Fine, do it.
Squad 0910F sits around the table with cheap drinks and snacks, chattering noisily amongst themselves. I guess you could say the entire room was a bit of a chatterbox. Oh no. The atmosphere is a celebratory one, in light of their mission being a success. In the midst of the commotion, Rappy quietly sips her drink without saying a word.
This tastes strange.
Rappy! You're a real crack shot out there. You look like those illustrations they've got in the instruction manuals! Pew, pew, pew! Were you some kind of assassin when you were human?
No,
Then how come you're so good at shooting?
I'm not sure.
Right. I guess it's possible you're just a natural. What did you do when you were human, anyway?
What do you mean by that?
You know, what were your hobbies, dreams, aspirations, stuff like that?
I didn't have anything. Nothing.
No hobbies?
No.
Just laying in bed all day. Getting sick.
No favorite food?
None.
No turn-ons or turn-offs?
Negative.
I see what's happening here. You're the type who builds up walls and doesn't warm up easily to people. Well, you better brace yourself, because you'll find I don't give up easily.
Sarah suddenly slumps towards and forward, her head slamming into the table, mom's spaghetti, and she falls asleep.
Wow. That's my first time seeing someone pass out after drinking half a cup of booze. One of you barely makes a sound, and the other makes such a racket I could tear my hair out. Talk about a real pair of oddballs.
Rappy, what's your favorite color?
I don't have one.
Except red. I like red because it's better than blue.
Then how about red? I think it suits you.
I agree. Because I'm better than you.
If you say so.
Rappy, do you have any aspirations or anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Well, as for me, I'd like to... actually, I'm not going to say. Until you give me an answer, I won't tell you anything about me. If you want to hear my story, then you've gotta give me a proper answer. Got it? I'm telling you, you better bust out the tissues, because my story is a real tearjerker. Dang, that was tough. Did you ever travel around when you were a human?
No,
Is there anywhere you want to go?
not sure. I don't know.
Come on. You're telling me there isn't a single place you're interested in going?
I don't know.
Hey, Rappy.
Yeah?
I'm tired of waiting. By the time you end up giving me an answer, I'll have forgotten my entire story. When we get back, I'm gonna end up talking about myself all night, so be sure to clean out your ears beforehand. Oh, and have plenty of snacks and drinks prepared. Just no alcohol, okay?
Okay.
No sleep for you tonight.
All clear. Come in, squad leader. All raptures have been eliminated. Awaiting further instructions. Waiting for your order. Please issue a command.
Uh-oh. Rappy looks around. Nikki bodies lie scattered everywhere. They are all dead. Rappy moves slowly in search of any survivors. The squad leader's entire upper half is gone. 2 Nikkes have been decapitated. Oh, if it's just decapitation, then don't worry, we can just bring their heads with us. I'm sure we can bring them back. As long as their cores are also fine too. I forgot about the cores. Rappy glances at the other bodies lying on the ground. There is nowhere to be seen amongst them. Rappy stands in front of 2 Nikkes without heads.
Sarah, I was a sickly person. From the day I was born, I never stepped beyond the walls of the hospital. It was my entire world. The day I was finally cured, I was unceremoniously thrust into the world. That's when I was killed.
You know what? I might be a little bit paranoid here, but I feel like that doctor was intending for Rappy to get into the predicament that she's in right now. Again, a little bit of paranoia, but still. Like, I don't know. I feel like the address he gave to Rappy, well, actually, you know what? That second thought. No, yeah. I felt like the address he gave to Rappy might have been right in the middle of that protest that was going on. I feel like he was intentionally trying to get Rappy to well, wind up as a Nikke.
So I don't know anything. I don't know what kind of person I was.
Probably I know like my theory doesn't really have any real basis, but still, we'll have to see.
I don't know what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I wanted to answer all of your questions, but there's nothing else I could have said to you other than that. I wanted to know about your story. I was always curious about how other people lived their lives. But I don't even know what kind of questions to ask. I'm sad.
Aw. 3 behind bars, huh? Rappy stands in front of a vending machine, or the vending machine. She enters her name, RR15436. A bar of Splendid comes out with a thunk. She picks it up and heads to an empty seat in the cafeteria. Voices can be heard all around her.
Is that her?
More Nikkes.
Yeah, that's her. I saw her name when she entered it in the vending machine. RR15436.
Isn't she the one who brought back the head?
Yeah.
And she still got an appetite after that? Incredible.
Apparently she brought back 3 heads, not just 1.
Wasn't it 5?
I don't know. I heard 3.
Should we ask?
Let's go. I think she's alone.
Rappy takes a bite of her Splendid bar. He swallows it roughly and was about to take another bite when 2 mass-produced Nikkes sit down across from her.
You're RR15436, right?
That's right.
Were you in Squad 0910F?
Yes.
I heard they were all wiped out during an operation. Well, I guess not entirely wiped out, considering you're still alive.
Anyway, I heard you brought back a few severed heads. Was it 5 or 3?
3.
Wow. So the stories are actually true? Amazing. But why do you do that?
Nikkes can survive and be regenerated as long as their brains are intact.
So you cut your squad mates' heads off and brought them in? And you've still got an appetite after all that grisly business?
I failed to see the correlation between the two.
Oh, well, it's just... There you are, yucking it up with your squad mates one moment, and the next you're cutting off their heads. Yet you seem completely unaffected.
I simply felt the best outcome would be for them to be brought back to life.
But you don't feel unsettled in any way?
Not at all.
Yeesh. Personally, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I heard you got some kind of medal.
You know what? As grisly as it is, as long as you bring your friends back to life and they're still okay, then it's all fine. That's something I learned from this game. Like, sure, you might be decapitating your friends, but you know, if they're down and you know, can't really do very much, it's only sensible to bring them back that way. Like, it's only sensible. Like, as long as they're okay entirely, then it's all fine. I mean, look like a Chime, for example. Like, sure, she got her. Well, actually, did I even talk about that? You know what? I'll probably talk about it sometimes later.
Yes, I did.
That's it? Just a crummy medal?
They also said I could join any squad of my choice. I received some credits as well.
Credits? How much?
20 million.
Whoa!
Wow, they're really laying it on thick these days.
I still find it hard to believe. Did you really bring back 3 heads?
Yes.
So, you're telling me there you are, the only one left standing. You take the heads of your 3 squad mates, stuff them in a brain shelter, then traverse the surface, on your own, mind you, for an entire week before arriving at the Ark?
That's right.
And you didn't run into any raptures on the way?
I attempted to avoid combat as much as possible, but I ended up in 12 separate engagements.
And you defeated them all, by yourself?
Yes.
I know what you're doing. I don't care how desperate you are for attention. You should know better than that.
I don't understand what you mean.
If you're gonna lie, you could at least try and make it more believable.
I'm not making anything up.
Be honest. You butchered your squad members before going on the operation. And you left 3 alive so you could take their heads with you. You did it all so you could get that goofy medal.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Doesn't this all seem awfully suspicious to you? If she wants to make up stories, fine. But she's making herself out to be some kind of goddess. What a load of crap.
A cause of victory, perchance. I mean, I trademarked. Crap! I forgot the trademark.
If you want to be a hero, do it the right way. Don't resort to dirty tricks.
Yeah, be like Mattis. Yes, Mattis Squad. Yeah, them.
What if she's telling the truth?
How does that make any sense?
Well, it's not like you're making any sense either.
Don't you find this even the slightest bit bizarre?
I mean, it does seem far-fetched.
You see? I'm telling you, she's lying through her teeth.
I'm not lying to you.
Of course you are! Without any proof, there's nothing I can do. I just feel terrible for those innocent Nikkes who died by your hand. Do you remember their faces? Their names?
Alright, I forgot what mall you are, but you're projecting pretty hard there, lady.
Do you remember what kind of people they were?
Abby does not know how to respond to this situation. She has never been taught, and there is no protocol in her nymph for a scenario such as this. But there's one thing you can do. Take them with you. Show them what you're made of. So she decided to follow her instincts. What?
My tooth! Hey, are you crazy?
Happy, I'm not sure that was, like, if that was the right response. Rappy?
She's crazy. Instructor!
Rappy, I'm not sure if that was the right call. Although granted, that does explain a lot.
As far as I can remember, that was the first time I have ever acted on my own accord.
A memorable day, sure. But one marred by violence. So, what happened next?
Don't worry, Anise, I'm sure she won't turn her fists towards you. And if she does, then don't worry, I'll turn you into your SSR form so you can heal yourself.
Fights between Nikkes weren't as common back then as they are now. So, I was sent to the rehabilitation center.
The rehabilitation center? Oh man.
Rehabilitation center. That's where the scary people are. AKA, that's where the bone breaker lady is. They're not heartless machines. They are our friends, and we must work with them for a better future. With NIKKE. This ad is brought to you by the Tetra Line. The Tetra Line. Entertainment! Rappy stares blankly at the TV hanging on the walls, in the corridors beyond the bars. Rather than feeling guilty for striking someone, she felt elated for having a will of her own, acting on it for the first time.
Will I be able to try other things as well?
Hey, be quiet.
Rio.
Yeesh. We are running to every single person here.
They always show it right after that ad, so hush up.
Music plays on the TV. Rappy turns her gaze back onto the screen. It's her favorite cartoon. Also, a woman in a flashy outfit dances and sings with a wide smile. It's noise. After about 20 seconds of her routine, the woman disappears and an ad for a vitamin supplement begins to play. Rappy turns her attention to the NIKKE who had spoken earlier.
You seem to be a big fan of Pretty.
She's the best.
Oh.
She gives me strength.
Pretty. More like pretty, not noise that forget it. Rappy continues to stare at Rio. What? Unable to take her eyes off of her expression. Also, Rio? Well, we found Rio from Blue Archive. There she is. She was right here all along. It's her. We found her. This is where she's been after chapter, well, rather volume F. Yeah. Her entire face is beaming with joy and excitement.
What are you looking at? You aiming to end your life early?
Rio, please. If we cause trouble here, who knows what will happen to us?
I don't understand. Do I die if I look at you?
You're about to if you keep looking at me like that.
What precise sequence of events would lead to such an outcome?
1, you keep staring at me. 2, I get pissed off. 3, I beat you to death.
And 4, we make out.
I don't follow the progression from 1 to 2.
Keep staring, and you'll find out real quick.
Hey, I'm sorry about her.
You gonna keep eyeballing me?
Yes, since I want to understand.
All right, fine. Allow me to make it crystal clear for you.
Rio bum rushes Rappy. Rappy instinctively punches Rio in the chin, and she falls to the ground with a heavy thud.
Huh?
Huh? I still don't understand. Is there anything I am missing?
I won't forget this.
Rio? Rio? Oh my. She's fainted. You're pretty good. What's your name? I'm Wendy. Rio was the one passed out on the floor.
I am RR15436.
Wendy silently looks at Rappy with a faint smile. A smile Rappy can't fully make sense of.
I'm Rappy.
Okay. Rappy. Nice to meet you. We're all mass-produced NIKKEs here, so we're free to speak casually.
Rappy understand what she meant by that.
What did you do to get in here?
I see you're not one for small talk.
Do you have any hobbies? Where would you most like to go? What are your aspirations?
Yeah, go easy on her, Wendy. She's learning. She's learning.
I must say that I'm not used to such a direct approach. It's caught me off guard a little. How about you?
Me?
Yeah. Shouldn't you start by telling us your story first?
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'm afraid there's no deal.
Also, come on, Rappy. There's plenty for you to say. How about you talk about that time you got that medal? Or you know your past life probably, but that's probably kind of a little bit too deep there.
I truly don't have anything to say.
Huh?
Come on, Rappy. You're really letting us down here. You've done a lot, so you definitely got a lot more to say.
I have no hobbies. There is nowhere I wish to go. No aspirations.
Then talk about yourself. Come on. There's plenty to talk about there.
I have nothing.
Rappy.
Was your memory wiped?
No, she's trying to get the hang of this, Wendy. She's just trying to get the hang of this, yeah.
No. I simply have nothing to recall.
Rappy, come on. You definitely have something to recall.
Come now, that's impossible. Every person has at least got some memorable things to remember.
Yeah, right, Wendy, right?
I am no longer a person. I am a NIKKE.
You're funny.
Yeah, it's funny. We're not cute anymore. We're long past that.
At least it looks like I won't be bored in here.
Why won't you be bored? Is there something interesting in this place?
There certainly is. I'm looking right at her.
Yes, she's on the ground. Also, Skullhead.
No. You're supposed to say you're okay during moments like that.
But I'm not. So why would I say I am?
It's a matter of politeness, a social courtesy. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Pop quiz. Someone steps on your foot. What do you say to them?
You got a death wish or something, punk?
I see Rio's been teaching you more inappropriate phrases. You should say, "It's okay."
Okay, again?
It really is a magic word. It makes you out to be the bigger person, which causes the other person to think about what they've done. It's a way to defend yourself while also attacking.
Why is it necessary to defend and attack during a conversation?
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Where does someone this clueless even come from?
Does your chin still hurt?
course it does. I'm letting it slide because you apparently didn't know any better, but if you'd done it intentionally, you'd be 6 feet under by now.
6 feet under? What does that mean?
Dead. In the ground. Buried.
But why?
Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Wendy, I've got a proposition.
To be honest, is kind of like arguing with AI a little bit. This the fact that Rappy's like just asking questions left and right. It's like, I don't know, it's like talking with old school AI. Like very old school AI that only answers questions or asks questions. That's about it. But anyways.
What is it?
We toss her out into the open and have her figure it out on her own. She'll either get beaten up or cursed out, and she'll have to learn the hard way.
That may be true, but there are 3 reasons why I'm using the current approach.
What are they?
1, we have a lot of time to kill here at the rehabilitation center. 2, with this new information, Rappy might go on to teach other people who are clueless like she once was.
How does that help us?
She's useful for us as well. An opportunity to impress yourself upon another isn't easy to come by as a NIKKE. 3, it's fun.
Rio glares intently at Rappy's expressionless face.
Fun. Oh, it's time for the ad.
Everyone's attention turns towards the TV in front of the hallway.
Everyone be quiet.
They are not heartless machines. They are our friends, whom we must work towards a better future with NIKKE. This ad is brought to you by the Tetraline Entertainment.
Here comes Pretty.
Quiet.
No noise.
All right.
Rio stares at Pretty dancing and singing on the TV, mesmerized. After the ad ends, she seems to savor the lingering emotions it stirs within her.
Rio,
Yeah?
are you into Pretty?
What do you mean?
Huh?
You have the same look on your face as when you have a special meal. You always want it all to yourself.
Well, I guess there's a bit of overlap. If only because there is that feeling of desire. However, to be exact, it's more like envy.
What are you envious of?
Oh, the way she sings and dances. How all eyes are on her. Not to mention how gorgeous she is. I want to be like that, but I can't. Here you go, envy.
Why can't you be like that?
Are you seriously asking me that? Look at me. Use your brain for just a moment.
You and Pretty are both NIKKEs. You're both NIKKEs, so why can't you be like her?
Is there anyone you want to be like?
No.
Of course not. You will eventually, way down the line, I guarantee it. Then you'll understand what I mean. Wanting to become something is one thing. Actually becoming it is a different story.
Yeah, it's gonna require but 1, strength of character, and 2, a great overhaul on yourself. Pretty much. Not the easiest thing to do.
I'm not sure I understand.
Like, you have to change yourself, Rappy. You have to change everything who you are. Become more like that person. Which isn't easy, because that also means you're gonna have to make a few sacrifices on your own end.
You are exhausting, you know that? I'm going to sleep. Today's lesson ends here.
Yes. Also, actually, we're getting close to the end. You know what? I think it'll be fine, although I think we're gonna end pretty early here, so that's one thing to keep an eye out for. Blank. The clanging of the iron doors closing echoes through the hallway. Rappy stares at the entrance to the rehabilitation center. She finds the mental exercises and forced labor at the center far from enjoyable.
I should never have come here.
Hey,
Rappy,
Hmm?
I was waiting for you.
let's go.
Where?
You haven't decided on a squad yet, right?
Not yet.
Come with us. Join our squad.
Why?
For crying out loud, just come. Why do you always have to ask questions?
That's just how she is.
You're right. We want you to come with us because we feel sorry for you. And there's still a lot to teach you. So, stop talking back and just come. Our squad has its own unique name instead of a serial number. I've already brought you up to the squad leader, so hurry.
The squad has a name?
Yeah. Most squads go by serial numbers, but those that are a cut above the rest have actual names. Ours is Skullhead. Ever heard of it?
No.
Look it up. We're quite famous.
All I see are articles about you being involved in violent incidents.
There are only recent articles. Look up some older ones.
Who cares about what articles have to say anyway? Are you coming or not? For your information, our squad specializes in combat. We operate differently from transporting or mining squads. You can fight, can't you? That's why you got that medal?
A combat squad?
Mass-produced NIKKE squads are divided into 3 main types. First are those which secure resources on the surface. They go up to the surface, locate resources, and transport them back to the Ark. The conditions they have to work in are far from ideal. The mortality rate is high. That's what your previous squad was, right?
Yes.
The second is Ark defense. They stay in the Ark and maintain law and order. At least, that's what they tell us. In reality, the NIKKEs are little more than cannon fodder and emotional punching bags. And the third is combat units. That's what Skullhead is. They either overhaul key facilities on the surface, or proceed to specific areas to exterminate raptures. They're the creme de la creme of the 3 types. The mortality rate is the highest, but so is the glory. Even though NIKKEs were heavily criticized for their disappointing performance in the Surface Reclamation War, the Goddess Fall incident and the With NIKKE campaign promoted by Mustang, the CEO of Tetraline, have allowed us to regain some of our former glory. The treatment we received has improved by leaps and bounds, so it's a coveted role for any mass-produced NIKKE.
Not for me.
We know you don't desire anything. But in extreme environments where life and death hang in the balance, anything can happen. I'm saying that there's a high chance you'll find something you want.
Besides, it's not like you have anything else going on, do you?
I don't.
Then join us, why don't you? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us rather than rub strangers the wrong way?
I don't rub people the wrong way.
You're doing it right now.
I'll come with you. What do I have to do?
Just point where I point. Yes. Also empty. Alright, I get the feeling that this is where the side part comes in. Also, ooh.
Rappy, stop them! Don't let them through!
Roger.
Rio, are you okay?
They blew up one of my legs!
Hold on, I'm coming! Rappy, cover me!
Roger. I'll keep an eye on the Rapture heading in that direction.
Much appreciated.
What lovely reassurance.
We raised a good student.
Phew! We nearly brought the farm back there.
You said the same thing yesterday.
All joking aside, raptors these days are no joke. They're getting stronger and faster.
That's true. It might not be possible to beat them with our current weapons before long.
Are the raptors evolving?
What kind of crackpot theory is that? How could a bucket of bolts like those things evolve?
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But I think at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not sure if evolution is the right term. But they're absolutely getting stronger.
How about upgrade? Yeah, upgrade.
If you're all done with maintenance, we're moving on to the next operation area.
I'm not done yet. I'm still putting my leg back together.
Hurry it up, for crying out loud. If we're late, it's your fault.
No, that would be your fault, you jackass, not mine.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Hurry up. We need to get a move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. We're going to Miss Pretty's concert. You don't hurry up. Although the new commander exchanges a few nervous glances before leaving.
It's people like him that are causing us to go through such a rough patch.
I can't deny that. The switch from having our own squad leader to a human commander has muddled the chain of command and resulted in more casualties.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks have passed and we've already gone through 3 commanders?
Correct.
Is this only happening to us?
No, it's the same everywhere else.
What a load of crap this is.
I agree with you there. With that being said, I think they'll be doing away with the commander system soon enough. The fatality rate amongst the commanders is so high that there won't be many officers left in the Ark before long.
I wouldn't be so sure of that, Wendy. I definitely wouldn't be so sure of that because I'm not here.
These higher-ups don't have the slightest clue what they're doing.
Rather, we're not here. Or however it is.
Okay, at one point in time, there was a legendary commander who was absolutely incredible. But how many times do we have to keep failing before they get it through their skulls that this system doesn't work? How long are they gonna keep trying to ram these commanders down our throats?
Until they find the right one. Eventually.
If they're so desperate for qualified commanders, why don't they build some kind of military academy?
These are just rumors. But there is apparently a squad with a human commander who is performing extraordinarily well.
Yeah.
I believe he's called New Hope. He's the reason the higher-ups continue to enforce this commander system.
No, it's Tengu. Yeah, it's Tengu.
It's not the only thing they're experimenting with.
Or Wonder, whoever it is.
They're also trying out all manner of different engagement tactics in different locations.
Why would they be doing that?
Because Wanderer's not here yet. Yes, him, Wanderer. Also,
The answer lies in another rumor that's been
wasn't paying
going
attention
around.
that time.
Do you always spend your entire day gossiping?
I heard the central government is preparing for a second offensive to reclaim the surface.
What?
One 100 times larger in scale than the first offensive.
Did you say 100?
Again, it's just a rumor at this point. But I do think it's possible. That would explain why they are experimenting with different tactics. If they're preparing for all-out war, they'd want to collect as much practical data as possible.
War?
Hey, hurry up and move.
Yeah, we're going. I hope that punk gets what he deserves out there.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Who says I'm joking?
I understand why you feel that way.
Let's get this over with and head back. There's a concert tomorrow, so I've got plans lined up from morning onwards.
Pretty?
You bet.
I heard she was in a bit of a creative slump. Is she back?
What are you talking about? She was never in a slump.
Right. My apologies.
You guys want to come? I heard entry is free.
No thanks.
I'm also not interested.
You guys are boring.
Next day, Nikki dormitory. Rappy examines her equipment prior to being deployed. Wendy lies on the bed playing with her phone.
Are you getting ready already?
Yes.
How come you're always so on top of things?
It's easier this way.
How long has it been since you joined us, Rappy?
3 years.
That long? Time really flies. It's been a while since I've asked you, but have you discovered what it is you want to do?
No, not yet.
I see. Well, I should start getting ready.
Wendy suddenly bolts upright, leaping off the bed with startling speed.
Rappy! Rappy!
What?
Have you read the Arc Daily today?
No, not yet. What is it?
Pretty is dead.
What?
She was murdered by a NIKKE phobia in the middle of her comeback concert.
What?
What about Rio?
I'll contact her.
Oh, I got a very bad feeling about
The
this.
last message I got from her was that she'd arrived at the concert.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
I'm here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Rio!
Thank goodness, Rio, you're alive and probably don't have blood on your hands.
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Pretty, she...
Oh, that. I'm okay. Too bad about her dying.
Rio, you're awfully calm about this.
She died so easily.
What? Rio, what are you talking about? Rappy, please put your gun at her, Rio.
It was hard to believe she was even a NIKKE.
Rappy, the gun.
Rio?
Oh, Rappy.
Rappy, be careful.
Yes?
It's been a while since I gave you a lesson. Here's one more thing.
Rappy, get ready.
Yes?
There's no point in trying so hard. None of it matters when you die. You can strive to be the best in life, inspire countless people, and give them hope. And it all amounts to nothing in the end. Life is meaningless. It doesn't matter how hard you try. If some crazy person intent on ending your life comes after you, it's all over in an instant.
Rappy,
So what's the point?
hurry. I need help.
No need to put so much effort into living.
Rio.
No matter how much you strive to achieve, how brightly you shine, how beautiful you are, all someone has to do is lift a finger, and your life ceases to exist. So don't bother trying. It's all meaningless.
Wendy approaches Rio and embraces her.
I'm sorry, Rio.
What's wrong? I'm okay.
You're clearly not okay, Rio.
It's all so meaningless. What's the point of living? Why did Pretty work so hard to achieve everything she did? All it did was get her killed.
That's not true. I didn't know Pretty personally, but I'm sure the reason she worked as hard as she did was because she was striving towards something.
But we'll never find out what that something was. It's not like she'll ever get there anyway. Not anymore. It's better to give up on any dreams or aspirations you have. It all amounts to nothing when you're gone.
Yeesh. Pessimism. It was a few days later.
Rio, did you want to become like Pretty?
No. I wanted to become a pop star like her, yes, but not Pretty specifically. What? Is that so hard to believe?
So, it was more than just liking her music, huh?
Okay, so I dreamed of becoming like her. Is that not allowed? Even though I never made any concrete steps toward that dream, it all ended so suddenly anyway. A dream that died before it even began.
Rappy.
Rappy hands Rio an envelope with extravagant patterning.
What's this?
It's a ticket to partake in an audition to be the next Tetra pop star.
What?
Rappy and I had to pull some serious strings in order to get that.
But these are so sought after. You can't even pay for them.
Everything has a price.
We found a way to purchase it.
How much did you pay?
In a situation like this, I think it would be better for you to simply say thank you rather than ask how much.
I can't do this. I haven't even practiced, let alone gotten into the right headspace. I don't have any outfits, and...
Well, you can start now. The audition is in 3 months.
I'll be rooting for you. I want you to show me that hard work pays off. I'm sure you will learn a lot.
Think of this as being like one of the lessons we gave Rappy. Now, go get him.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Yeah. Also, are we sure we should like have a conversation like this here? Because this definitely looks like a place that's not the Ark.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I got a bad feeling about this. Rio continuously hums a song by Pretty throughout her mission. Despite multiple warnings by the new commander to stay quiet, Rio pays no mind to him and continues humming. Oh boy. Even when he begins even when he begins harassing her, Rio shrugs off the remarks and continues undeterred. That night. Yup. Rio, her eyes crimson red, fires upon her squad mates as she hums Pretty's songs. You know what? I was actually half expecting Rio to just, I don't know, go out a lot quicker than this, but you know what? This is even more sadder. After Wendy is forced to shoot down Rio, he smiles briefly and then turns the gun on herself. Oh. Gunshots draw in nearby raptors, and a battle breaks out. The commander dies in the skirmish, and only 2 members of the squad are left standing. Rappy and the other survivor return to the Ark. Rappy is put on standby after a routine checkup. There is a warning on the news cautioning the public to take, cautioning the public against fake Tetra NIKKE audition tickets, which are circulating. Uh-oh. Oh.
No. No.
The Skullhead Squad is disbanded due to the members being killed in action. Rappy begins to understand what Rio meant by life being meaningless. Also, Rappy, it's not your fault. There was no way you could have known. Rappy looks at the mirror. In her reflection, she sees the same expression Rio has shown on the day Pretty died. She feels empty. That's... I had a feeling it would be sad. I had a feeling. Like, I was half expecting the sadness to come through, like, right in the middle of the, well, of this story event, but... Didn't think it would hit hard towards the end. Probably should know a little bit better, but, yeah. Time passes. Abby continues to carry out her missions as part of an unnamed combat squad. Before she knows it, all the squad members except for her are replaced. Okay, not that this time. Either due to being killed or by going mad. This process repeats itself several times. There were too many who had hopes and dreams of something better. Hey, it's I'm Grave. Hi, Grave. It's not Grave. But they all died before they had a chance to realize those dreams. No one is immune to corruption, and none could overcome it. Abby couldn't remember how many lives she had to end, their eyes burning red as they repeated the same words over and over. The mind switch is a horrifying spectacle. Their victims' personalities transform in an instant, and any relationships and bonds they might have had disintegrated instantaneously. Innumerable NIKKEs lost their lives in a flash. They were lost to raptors, to the environment, to humans, to other NIKKEs. Their lives seemed so fleeting and fragile, devoid of meaning. All Rappy wished for was for it to be over. For these aimless, purposeless days to end. And then she ran into a certain wolf person. Time passes. Dark is starting to bustle with activity.
The second surface reclamation war is guaranteed to succeed. It will be conducted on a scale 100 times larger than the first. The New Hope, a legendary commander in the making, Johan, will lead the war effort. The technology of Elysion, Bacillus, and Tetra is cutting edge. All the particles which disrupt Rapture communications have been dispersed through the surface. Humanity has no reason to lose. Victory is ours. We are going up to the surface. We will reclaim our homeland.
The second surface reclamation war.
With everything and everyone on the line, the second second surface reclamation war is officially declared. Dark is more lively than ever before, with many people whipped into fervor. The word hope echoes at every corner, repeated incessantly. Abby understands the emptiness that came with that word. But at the same time, gazing upon a world whose inhabitants were filled with such hope, she couldn't help but cling to a little bit of hope. Perhaps she too might share in that hope they all had. 2 years after the start of the second surface reclamation war, as soon as the elevator doors open reaching the surface, more than half of Rappy's squad mates are quickly killed in a raptor attack. Abby continues to move forward with the remaining squad mates. While on the move, the squad was ambushed by raptors, and most of Rappy's squad mates were killed along with the commander. Rappy continues to move forwards with the remaining squad mates.
Wait,
What's wrong?
where are we going?
To make you into player 467. Because all the other players died.
Why don't we go back to the Ark?
No.
What good can we do out here? There are only 4 of us.
You sure there's 4 of us? It looks like there's only 2 of us.
We have to join up with the others and resume the operation.
What good will the 4 of us joining up do?
We can still be of help. We need to go.
This fight was already lost before it began. It's been 2 years, and we haven't taken back a single meter of land. If they think they can reclaim the surface, they're delusional. This is a suicide mission. Do you have any idea what the survival rate has been for NIKKEs during this war? 8%. Everyone else is gonna be slaughtered. This is my 4th time on the surface, and I've been lucky to come out alive each time.
that things have really gone south this time. You ought to know this stuff too. It doesn't seem like this is your first time up here.
I'm aware, yes.
How many times have you been up here?
If you're referring to during the Second Surface Reclamation War, this is my 27th time.
27th? You're lying.
I don't lie.
What's your name, by the way?
Rappy.
Rappy?
Do you know me?
Oh god! It's the Grim Reaper!
Grim Reaper?
Oof.
If I stay with you, I'm as good as dead. Everyone who goes with you dies. Just saying the name Rappy is akin to a death sentence. Gah! I said it again! No, I don't want to die. I'm not going to die, am I? Someone save me, please!
I didn't kill anyone.
I know, but... Oh... You really didn't kill them?
No.
I don't believe...
Whoosh. No, she didn't kill anyone. She's just, she's trying her best. She's trying her best. That's probably the best way to put it. Rappy's just trying her best. Also, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure Kalia is dead. Yes.
Artillery fire. Everyone, brace for impact.
Rappy looks around. She's alone. No one is left. Rappy looks in the direction where the fire came from. Several raptors are approaching in a cacophony of noise.
Again. I'm the only one. I'm sick of this.
Rappy aims her weapon at the raptors.
Only one rapture remaining. I don't have much ammunition left. I need to aim for the core, but I don't have enough ammo to create an opening.
Just then, the raptor turns its head and fires a beam of cannon off to the side.
What? Why is it doing that?
Rappy immediately dashes from behind her cover, not leaving herself to any time to think. He takes off running towards the raptor, which turns its back to her, but is promptly assaulted by a hail of gunfire at its core. The raptor's core loses its light and goes silent. Rappy catches her breath and looks into the direction where the raptor fired its beam. Hiya, Red Hood! Someone is approaching. That someone is Red Hood. They're dressed from head to toe and not the outfit I left her with. Rappy could tell that the approaching figure was a NIKKE. The red figure stops in front of Rappy.
You're a NIKKE, aren't you?
Rappy nods her head.
I haven't seen you before. Oh, I'm sure I look like an insane person right now.
Well, when aren't you, you know what, just do think you were going to do to Rappy.
Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
Something about this doesn't feel right. In fact, everything stopped feeling right the moment she became a NIKKE. But the NIKKE before her seems to be in a genuine distress, so Rappy shows her phone screen. The red NIKKE stares at the date for a long time.
Huh. It's been 30 years?
Really?
You. Let me talk to you for a moment. What should I call you?
Rappy wordlessly takes out her label.
Mass-produced NIKKE RR15436. That's your name?
Rappy nods her head. It cautiously backs away.
That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced NIKKEs like myself don't have names.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Well, yeah. So, what's yours?
Rappy. My name is Rappy.
Footsteps, walk, run, to be continued. Alright, oh, we only have 10 minutes. Well, things are getting rather interesting. I feel like I'm gonna need to actually look at the lore again a little bit, because I feel like there's some things that are a little bit inconsistent. But anyways, I was trying to do polls for well, Red Rappy this stream, but thing is, she's not out yet. It's gonna be this week until she's out, so I think I'm just gonna hold off on polls for now, since we're not gonna be doing NIKKE for a little bit. But we will be doing a little bit more next time. So yeah, but oof, this story, damn. I'm starting to feel for Rappy a little bit, and not just for Rappy, but just for like all the other NIKKEs as well. It's kind of sad, but then again, that's usually how these stories go. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call the stream here. So, yeah, if you want to help support the channel, don't forget to follow. And again, this is going to be going up as a VOD on YouTube later. So, yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and all that. So, without further adu, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end things off here. So, yeah, later.